I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A., but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
And you have to admire the confidence that MP has. He believes he can be the Rookie of the Year, but he also understands that he can't do it by just putting up individual numbers. Team success is an important part of the equation.
And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Thanks, Allie. Should be a great battle to watch. And he gets the bucket.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Davis. 23 points his last outing. Here's Reeves. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, a really excellent passer for his position. Davis, more than capable of dropping dimes.
Schroeder into the lane. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thomas passes to Aguirre. That shot off. Excellent D there from Davis. Vincent outside. Back to James. Over Thomas. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Sinks it from distance. Thomas has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Reeves. James outside. Hachimura from long range. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Aguirre. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Reeves. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A., and working out with LeBron during the summer in training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Now here's Hachimura. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Just checked in for Hood Schifino. Here's Aguirre. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Clowney. Here's Aguirre. Reddish covering. 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by Reddish. Lakers trail by 5. Connect is out there with James. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion, timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Clippers put on a show. He picked up 38 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Reddish passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Christie. Connects from downtown.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Sharp passes to Aguirre. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Reddish. He's scoreless to the middle. Pass to Connect. Now Reddish. James, a screen on Simmons. And here's Connect outside. No good on the shot.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Inside. Shot is up, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Brooklyn making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney-Smith comes in for Clowney. And it's Schroeder in for Simmons. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Lakers trail by 9. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Now here's Vanderbilt. Puts up a 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Good look from Hachimura there, feeding the open man.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The free throw drops for Williams. So the Nets... And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah, like social media. Definitely tips the scale.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chase.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so in the game for the Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Aguirre in at the 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Vincent. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And both free throws good for Schroeder.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot by Reeves, no good. Nets leading by 6. Aguirre passes to Thomas. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Thomas. Over Hachimura. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 9.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Outside Reeves. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And there's James from the arc. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Vincent. Here's Aguirre. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 10.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Finney-Smith passes to Aguirre. Shot clock at 5. Over Hachimura. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Outside Davis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
The Lakers making a switch here. Christie's checked in. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Finney-Smith. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Thomas. And Simmons is subbed in for Schroeder. Here's Christie, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Hachimura, the pass to Vincent. Davis with a screen on Bogdanovic. Vincent. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And it's good for 2. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
James deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Hachimura. And he lays it up and in. Hachimura's got 11 points.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Pass to Aguirre. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. Vincent outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Simmons. Here's Aguirre. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Davis. Davis with a screen on Schroeder. Counted for Vincent. And the Lakers lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Down low. Thomas outside. There's a screen over Reeves. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
James up top. He's marked by Finney-Smith. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Aguirre. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Davis down low. Ferocious work on the boards by Davis.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Pass to Aguirre. Over Hachimura. And it's in.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. James outside. Hachimura outside. Cash! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied!
It's such a plus for Hachimura when he's forcing the defense to defend him behind the arc.
Here's Aguirre. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Now, here is James. He's marked by Finney-Smith. James inside. Count it!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And here's Schroeder outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Whoop.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season. Hit the showers. Wash it off. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
How you doing, MP?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm chilling. You check out this pregame buffet? They got some good stuff.
Nah, man. I try to eat light before the game.
They got a Mediterranean chicken wrap. It's light.
Mediterranean chicken wrap. All right, I'll check it out. But hey, any chance you want to trade jerseys after the game?
How about we play for it?
I'm all in.
Good. This should be interesting.
Let's get it.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. I think you and I are feeling it. We're in for a treat tonight, getting to see some of the best young talent in this NBA.
No doubt, Kevin, the superstar potential on the court is here tonight, and it is immense. We got players destined to become some of the league's biggest names in the next couple of seasons. I'm pumped.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Clutch. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Joe. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. Finney-Smith with it. He's guarded by Williams. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Joe with it. Thomas is on him. Joe finds Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort with a screen for Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Thunder.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3. Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Williams, a rebound by the Nets. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been dominant over the last month. Tops in scoring and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game we saw him score 32. Hartenstein finds Dort. Nobody near Williams. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Aguirre. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Looking for Finney-Smith, and he gets it there. Wing shot on the way, and the shot goes in from Aguirre.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Outside Williams. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dort's got 9 points.
You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up and firing off the catch.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And a new group in here. Pass to Aguirre. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Claxton. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Schroeder missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Mavericks just made it public. Their front office is indeed in action ahead of the trade deadline. They were in the market for a proven scorer, and I'm told they found one. Jordan Clarkson has always been terrific moving downhill, making tough shots in traffic. And to loosen up the driving lanes, he's become a legitimate threat from deep. Everyone around the league can't wait to see how they integrate him into their system.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. Then it's Williams. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, clutch in the last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 20 points and on top of that, also grabbed 3 rebounds. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he could do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Now, here is Aguirre. His last outing with 20 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Going inside, Joe Good. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly